everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So today's video is going to be about our entryway makeover, kind of a revamp. Well, not exactly a revamp because there was no like first version before, but if you guys don't know, my husband and I, we bought our first home last year in August. Well, we actually bought it in 2019. We moved in the house last year in 2020 in August, so it's been about a few months now. I think well, I think it's about 7 months now, and we have been thinking about doing, you know, some little house projects just to kind of give it our own taste, but we haven't really done anything because we are both really new to doing anything of this sort. We are going to start with our entryway. Right now I'm sitting in the solarium, so this is not the space which we are going to work on. I'll show you guys the space, the entryway, but I'll just kind of give you guys pan through the whole space and show you guys what it is right now. It's a very basic entryway. It's a good space though, and we don't really have any furniture that we want to put there. Right now we have ordered a bench that we should get hopefully next week or by next weekend, and then I'm also getting like a few decor items here and there. We also have a plant that I want to put there, so I have little bits and pieces for that particular space, but the space is itself not exactly done, so I just wanted to do something about that. And I also wanted to make the space a little bit more, you know, different than the rest of the house. Obviously we got a townhome, so everything is kind of like, you know, cookie cutter, like you say, with townhomes that you get. You can only like make a few changes when the builder is actually making your house. So we wanted to make a few changes ourselves so it looks more us. So what we are doing in the entryway is kind of like creating a board and batten wall. Let me show the entryway to you guys, and then I also have like the tape and all that, like the painter's tape up there, so you would be able to see what I am thinking to do, but we haven't really done it yet, and I wanted to like go through the whole process with you so you would be able to see how we are doing, what we're doing, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it looks good. Okay, so as you can see, this is our entryway. That's my shoe in the corner, but we don't really have anything on this wall. This is a really good like a shoe bench if you have like a small space or a small entryway. We used this in our previous apartment, and it was really nice. Like the wall was kind of like this width, so it worked really well, but now, you know, you can see that it doesn't really go well with the space. So this whole wall is about 80 to 85 inches. I'm not exactly sure, but we got a bench that's about 50 inches, so that would sit well. And then I want to add a plant here, maybe a shelf is, I'm not exactly sure, but I do want to do something here. But yeah, as you can see, I have the tape up here, so we are going to do a board and batten on this wall and on this wall. We have already, so like my husband, not we, he already went ahead and like found all the studs that were here with his stud finder, and then I just put up the painter's tape here, so I have an idea of how it looks. Also went to Lowe's yesterday and got all of our the materials that we would need. So the wood that we got is the MDF, and those are already like primed, so we wouldn't need to like prime the wood first before like painting them, but I think we would need to use the primer on the wall before we actually go ahead with the paint. We also got the paint today, so I'll show you guys the paint. It's kind of a really nice muted blue-gray paint, and I'm hoping that it looks good. I was going for something a little bit darker first, but I wasn't sure because the sun like actually sets on this side, and then I'm just not sure, like, you know, how much dark it would be. So this is the color. I don't know if you can actually tell like the actual color, but it is the Sherwin-Williams Krypton, and let me put it in the light for you to actually see it really well. So this is the color that we are going with. It might look like just a gray, but this is kind of a really nice like bluish gray. and I'm going to color the wall a little bit with it so we can actually like see how the color looks like, you know, at the night time or in the day. So I'm just gonna do that. And then my husband also went ahead and like he borrowed a circular saw from one of our friends, and he cut like a few of the pieces that we got from Lowe's. Those were a little bit longer, so he cut those. But now I think all that remains to be done. The board and battens in and paint the walls. So I'm hoping that I can get this done in like a few days or maybe at least a week, because I want to get the wall done before we get our bench. Right now, and we just finished putting up the board and battens, and I know it is kind of like late night, but this is the only night that we get that we can actually do anything, so that's what we're doing. It's a late night project going on. So yeah, so we just finished putting up the board and batten, and it is so much better, honestly. Wow. Next, I'm moving on to caulking the board now. It is right now, what time is it? It is 11:52, but I really want to get the caulking done so I can get started on paint tomorrow. Also, I have no idea why this caulk gun is a no drip caulk gun, but the caulk keeps coming out of it. I don't know if you can see, and I have no idea why it is doing that. So yeah, I have no idea, honestly. This is my first time doing it, so let's go ahead and get started. I mean, you know, it's probably going to waste a little bit of caulk, but I want to get it done. Alright, so I should definitely go to bed. It is 1:30 right now. I mean, I did all the battens, but the board still needs to be caulked. I probably would need to like take a look at a few areas that might need a little bit more caulk, but that's something that you can do. I have no idea. I'll probably Google tomorrow. But yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm really happy actually, not just kind of. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. But yeah, I'm really tired now and I want to go to bed. And I also somehow like chipped my, not chipped, like, you can't see. I also somehow have like blood coming off here. So I'm gonna wash my hands really nice. It looks really gross. I'm sorry for showing you that. But I'm going to wash my hands. And go to bed, and tomorrow is Monday, so I'll need to work for the first half, but I'm gonna get to it in the other half, so I'll see you guys then. Bye. Alright, day 2. I just finished caulking everywhere. There are a few places where I am not exactly happy about how it looks. Like, I'm not exactly sure how you caulk in the corners. I'll show you how it's looking in some of the corners, and I'm not sure what to do here. Like, if you see here, it's the corner doesn't have any caulk because I'm not sure how, like, there would be too much, kind of like this corner, if you can see. I'm not sure. Finished kind of taping the two sides of the wall. I was going to tape kind of the front part, but it looks like the caulk hasn't completely dried yet, so I'm going to do that in the end. Meanwhile, I'm going to like paint in the middle and get started with painting. I'm really excited to actually paint now. Alright, as you can see, we have our bench in. I love how simple this bench looks. This is from Crate and Barrel, and it was actually on sale. So I'll see if I can still find it online available, and I'll link it in the description box. But I actually really loved the simplicity of this one, and the fact that there was no like wooden bar on the bottom, so I can put two baskets below this bench. I also have the baskets from Target that I'll put right now. I'm going to like decorate the space a little bit more, but before I do that, I also wanted to show you guys these really nice and pretty hooks that we have got here. So these hooks are actually from Target. I really liked one that was from Crate and Barrel, but they did not have these available in the store that is near us. So instead I just got these from Target, and I love how they look. That double hanging thingy, I don't know what it's called. I really like the look of it, and also I think that it goes really well with the color that we went with, and just adds a bit of a modern touch here. As you can see, I'm trying to add, you know, kind of like more traditional pieces with a little bit more modern pieces. So I really like how that looks. And now I am just going to decorate the space a little bit more. There are a few more things that I want to do right now to this space. So what more I want to do is above the board and batten, I want to maybe add like a nice photo frame or a nice wall art or something, and then add 2 sconces on like the 2 sides, or maybe just add 1 sconce. I'm not exactly sure. To put a plant in this corner, and in this corner we are thinking about putting a coat rack. We do not have one right now, and I am looking for one which would go with this space, and I want something that's in the lighter wood. I'm not a fan of metals that much, so we'll see if I can find one. And then on this wall I want to add like a full wall mirror. So maybe a floor mirror that is also like, you can, you know, that's also something that you can hang on the floor. So that when, because we don't really have like a full-length mirror on the first floor, so if somebody's coming in or if you're going out, you can just, you know, wear shoes and just look out before you head out the door. You can take a look in the mirror. So that's something I really want to do, and also I feel like that would really open up the space. So I'm looking for one that I like. Again, I am not sure how long that is gonna take, because it does take me a long time. Like this particular bench, I looked for a bench for like maybe a month and a half or a month, and after that I found this one, and it was on sale, and I was like, this is the sign, I have to buy it. So I'll let you guys know if it is still available online, and if you want to take a look, you definitely can. But I am going to decorate the space with whatever little stuff I have right now, and I cannot wait to show you guys the final look. Alright guys, this is how the final space turned out. I am so happy with how this looks. This was the first project we did in this house, and it is, I have got that itch now. I want to do something every other day, and this is just the beginning. I love this little bench right here. It is such a nice touch to the space, and those 2 little baskets. Oh, I love the duotone there. This plant is not going to stay here forever, but it's just here because otherwise the corner was like really empty. that is also from Target. I'll link that in the description box. And the plant, that's a fake plant, and that basket, that is from IKEA. I need to get like moss or something to cover up the part that you can see, but for now I absolutely love this entryway foyer. I feel like the color is so calming, and you know, whenever you'll enter the home after a tired and a full day, it would just give you that sense of calm and relief. So I'm really happy with how this space turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of us trying to do our first home project.